Mac Voices TV at Macworld iWorld 2012 is brought to you by PDF Pen for iPad from Smile, the mobile version of the award-winning Mac PDF editor. Use it to sign a contract, make corrections, fill out an application, make comments on a presentation, and much more. It's the mobile app that doesn't feel like you left the important features back at the office. Download a demo version at smilesoftware.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices TV at Macworld iWorld 2012 in San Francisco. You may recognize the guy beside me because last year he and his partners were walking the show floor. They did not have a booth. They were showing off a very cool product. And one of the last things I said to him was, okay, next year, get a booth. And they did, and a really nice booth. This is Jake from BulletTrain. Jake, it's great to see you.
Oh, it's great to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's great to be with you again.
Congratulations. It's a very nice booth, too. You guys didn't just go for one of the little ones.
Well, you know, it's funny. We take design very seriously. We spent more time on the design of our box for this product than I think most people spend designing their whole product. So it carried over with the booth as well.
Well, last year, you know, this was a terrific product. This year, you're doing things a little bit different. You've upgraded and enhanced it. So tell us what's new with BulletTrain.
Well, we're already on our third generation of this product, and which I'm very happy to share with you guys today. This is completely different than the prior product, but similar in a lot of ways. So it's called the BulletTrain Express keyboard platform, and this is the rear view of it. It's made out of glass reinforced polycarbonate, so it's unlike the aluminum. It doesn't get cold to the touch ever. It weighs about half as much. It weighs a pound by itself, just a little over a pound by itself. And we also have special paints now that simulate anodized aluminum without the drawback. So with anodized aluminum, one good scratch and you're done. Where with this, it's very, very scratch resistant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the table and show you how it works. So this keyboard is made, of course, by Apple. And the Apple keyboard just pops out like that. And then to remove the trackpad, I simply flip this around and I press down on it like this and lift it off. And we have the Express by itself. So now to install it, all you do is you just pop it back in, press down, put the keyboard in place, and voila, you're done. Now, another one of the features that's new about this product is you have access to the power button here and here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change over keyboards, and here we have it in Caribbean blue. This one is hooked up to the TV in front of me. So this is the only keyboard where I could actually walk around and give a keynote presentation to an audience if I wanted to, or just have the ultimate Mac home theater setup at home. So for instance, here I have a PDF document, which normally you probably wouldn't try and read from 10, 12 feet away. But with this, I can just zoom right in to whatever it is I'm looking for and read it very, very easily. So it's also the ultimate home theater keyboard, and if I turn it upside down, you know, without Velcro or tools or anything like that, nothing can really happen to it. Next, we have, we've partnered with KB Covers, and when I designed this, I designed it with their product in mind, and they make these skin overlays. So this one is the one for the new Final Cut Pro X. They have the regular Final Cut as well, and it has all the keyboard shortcuts on it. So if I want to sit on my couch and edit a video in Final Cut Pro, I can sit there and do everything from the comfort of my chair. Now, one of the things that's a game changer about this on the couch experience is that if you're hanging out with friends and family, and I say to you, for instance, Chuck, have you seen that video of the bear drinking a beer on YouTube? And you say, I heard about that, but I haven't seen it. If I hand you an Apple TV remote control or a Google TV remote control or Roku or something like that, and you try and type that in with the up, down, left, right thing, I'll come back 20 minutes later with popcorn and you'll still be typing it. Where if I hand you this, you know exactly what to do with it. And in that same time, you could have not only logged into your Facebook to check it, your Gmail, you might be editing a video or something like that, but most importantly, with this, I can hand it to you and you know exactly what to do with it. There's no learning curve. So all of a sudden, we think we've solved the last mile for the Apple TV experience where we give you absolute conversions of the television and the computer for the living room with this. Now the next thing, one more thing here, that's very exciting, is we formed a partnership with MusicSkins.com to provide our customers with beautiful skins. Now this one is South Park, and we have the BulletTrain custom shop over on this wall. We have all these different skins, and also the end user will be able to go to BulletTrain.com in about a month and upload your own artwork. So for corporate ID, or if you wanted a Mac Voices keyboard, or let's say you're in the Mojave Desert and you shot a beautiful photo of it and you want it on here, we'll print it out and send it to you.
And I noticed it also is going on the trackpad as well.
Oh yes, and it works with the trackpad in place. We have it in 10 different colors, and what's so innovative about our colors is we figured out, as I mentioned earlier, it's made out of glass reinforced polycarbonate, but we figured out how to paint them so they look exactly like anodized aluminum, but they have the added benefit, because if you have anodized aluminum in a color and you scratch it, it's done. Or with this, we use a 3-step UV paint process that makes it indestructible. So it's very, not indestructible, but very, very scratch resistant and very, very sturdy. And you see as I move it in the light, it glimmers, and it's really, really beautiful. Everybody thinks they're aluminum, and we're not trying to fool anybody. We just want vibrant colors. Now, the reason it's called the Express is there are 3 meanings for Express is a triple entendre. The first one is the express train, meaning getting you from point A to point B as fast as possible. The second is freedom of expression. So we believe that customers are sick and tired of having black keyboards and silver keyboards and beige keyboards. We think they want to express themselves, and that's what you can do with the BulletTrain custom shop.
Jake, the thing I really like about this is, as a MacBook Pro user, this is a configuration of a MacBook Pro, obviously with a larger trackpad, but it allows me to leverage that experience instead of going side by side or whatever. This really, and that may not be for everybody, but for me it's big, but it also makes it a very attractive a piece of equipment.
It's amazing how many of our customers have that exact same experience. What happens is they use a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air as their main computer, and they don't realize that it's basically the Rolls-Royce of laptops. And by Rolls-Royce of laptops, I mean for typing and for navigating with the mouse, it's great. And then all of a sudden, they go to they get an iMac in their office, and this happens all the time. They get an iMac or another computer, and they get any keyboard and trackpad or mouse, and they go, uh-oh. All of a sudden, it's like having a horse and buggy. And they want that experience back where you have the trackpad front and center where it belongs, because where have you ever used or seen a trackpad other than front and center on a laptop? Never. So they love us because since the Apple's Magic Trackpad is 88% larger than any other MacBook trackpad, it translates into an even more friction-free experience with swipes and gestures and scrolling and stuff like that. What's funny is this is actually narrower than a 13-inch MacBook Air. It doesn't look like it all. It looks much bigger. It looks like a 17-inch or something. It's actually smaller width-wise than a 13-inch. So it's a very compact form factor, but very, very, very useful.
What's the pricing for these models?
So we have silver. James, could you hand me the silver one, please? We have, now when we talked last year, we introduced the silver one. I can't believe it's been a year.
Yeah.
It seems like it's been like 20 years. But this one's $79. And then in all of the colors in the custom shop, every other color is $99 because of this it's very, very expensive to paint this. And I wish we could do it for less, but it is what it is.
The website, of course, is
BulletTrain.com. Right now we're taking pre-orders, and right now we're shipping late March if you order now. And then after that we should have them in stock. This is our first product that's built for the mass market. So last year you saw us doing, I guess what you call guerrilla marketing, although we didn't wear gorilla suits. But it was when we didn't have a booth, and now we're back. And last year's product was really, really successful. Our customers love us. We have great customer service, it's a really amazing product.
Well, Jake, it's great to see you. Congratulations. Thanks so much.
And I have one more thing on top of this. Next year, when you stop back, your mind will be completely blown when you see the next generation of this. And it's hard to imagine, but it's going to be very, 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 very impressive.
No, that's just not right. That's a full year tease, Jake. Come on.
Well, it's worth it because when you would agree that this is night and day compared to what you saw last year. And last year I thought was impressive. But I think next year, the products we're working on, we have several of them, and we have another Express, an in-house Express that we're coming out with. But I think we're really reinventing the keyboard for the 21st century here. And what you're seeing so far here is the tip of the iceberg compared to what you'll be seeing next year. I mean, it'll really blow your mind.
All right, so next year the booth will be 4 times the size, right?
You know, I don't know. We spent a tremendous amount of time designing this, and I love the intimate space. I think less really is more, and I've seen, without being specific, I've seen a lot of booths that are twice as big that have a lot of empty space like this one in front of us, and I just don't, I like the intimate small thing, so.
Well, hey, it's great to see you. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Folks, that's BulletTrain. I'm Chuck Joyner. MacVoicesTV is at Macworld iWorld 2012 in San Francisco. Back with more soon. Thanks for watching. MacVoicesTV is part of the MacVoices Group and a member of Mac Level 10.